I'm Courtney and I'm going to be doing makeup. I'm a licensed cosmetologist in the state of Louisiana and it's great, I guess. There's not too much to do up here where I live, but it's okay. I've worked on some movies and, well, I say movies. I worked on one movie. It was Louisiana Film Prize. And then I also worked on a commercial and it was great. I'm just gonna do my everyday makeup and show you what I do to get dressed every day. So first, I use my Daily Hydration Moisturizer from e.l.f. I just take some and put it on my hand. For my everyday wear, I use IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream, the Illumination one. I absolutely love it, and I know it has moisturizer in it, but my skin's really dry, so I always like to add extra moisturizer. So then I just put a couple squirts on my hand, and I take my absolutely favorite tool ever, the Beauty Blender. This is just amazing. I know everybody's heard of one by now, but I absolutely love it. And then I just start. Okay. Now, I also use the IT Cosmetics, the Bye Bye Undereye and Hello Light Brightener by IT Cosmetics, the duo. It's pretty nice. I like it a lot. Right now I'm just going to use the concealer. And I'm just going to start and make little lines. I don't draw pretty flowers like some people do. I mean, if that's your thing, go for it. I ain't got time for that shit in the mornings. I'm way too tired. I'm not a morning person. If you've ever been my first client of the day, I have probably been late every single time. Now I just take my Beauty Blender again and I blend some more. So, looking pretty good. So now for my setting powder, I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores in Translucent. It's pretty nice. Is it gonna focus? There we go. I have really large pores here and here and like on my nose. I don't know if you can see, but we're gonna try to take care of that. And right here with my Beauty Blender, of course, because that's all I use. Brushes. They're mainly for my eye makeup when I put it on. I'm trying to get a close-up here so you can see. But you can kind of see here the difference in the pores. Maybe it's showing up. But I really like it. It doesn't get rid of them all, but it does a little bit. It does for me, for my everyday. And I do this all over my face. To create definition in my face, I use the Shade and Light by Kat Von D. I absolutely love this palette. I mean, it's good for anybody. And I always start with this one right here, and I use the Shade and Light brush from Kat Von D also, and dip it, this shade one, in this right here. And I don't get a lot, because right now I'm really flat, and I just don't want to be really, really flat. I want to define everything. So I'm just going to go from here to here and blend. I don't draw a line. I am wearing my bangs back. I always do my forehead too. And I always do my nose. I have a really, really small nose. I don't know if you've realized this, but it's pretty tiny. So I like to create a bridge. I'm still using my shade side of my brush, and I just kind of pinch it. Now in the same palette, I'm going to take the middle one right here, and I'm just going to go right here and just kind of make it more blended. Now, for this last one, this very, very dark one right here, take very, very little of it, like just a dab. That's all you need. It's really, really pigmented. And with that, I mean, like, I don't know if you can see, but you can always see this is where I dabbed it right here. Like, it's very pigmented. And I'm going to go here with this one. And so you can already see just that little dab picked up so much color. And this is the one you have to make sure you blend really, really well, because if you don't, you will look like you have a dirty neck. I just barely, barely dabbed it in that dark color again. And I'm just gonna, just to give it a little extra. Now I have definition, I'm not so flat. Okay, so now, I don't know if anybody else gets the, I'm sure y'all do, the FabFitFun box. But I got the Ish Cosmetics in medium light, light medium, whatever. And I love, love this blush right here. It is so pretty. It is like just this really, really summery pretty color. So that's what I'm going to use for my blush. And I'm going to take my angled Coastal Scents brush. It's just angled. And I'm just going to sweep it. That's about all you need. And then you're just going to put it on. And you just put on as much as you like. I don't do too terribly much. I see it just gives a really pretty color. Remember, less is more. You can always add more. It's really hard to take it off after you add it. For my everyday, I use this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Smokeout. Let's see. There we go. It is just a really pretty color, and it doesn't water, or my eyes don't make it water too terribly much. And I'm going to put it on here and a little bit here, and I'm going to smudge it just to make it look really pretty. And like, I don't want a perfect look for during the day. I don't know, I'm just not like that. See, just like that. But then I'm not done. Now I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics Smudger brush. This side, the smudger. And I'm just going to smudge it out and smooth it out really well. Just like that. And that way you can see the difference. I just like I loved wing, obviously, but I just like that little bit right there is pretty much all I need. So now we're going to do the other side. Okay, so for my mascara, I do two typically if I'm out of one of my favorites, which I am right now. So today I'm going to use the Roller Lash by Benefit. There we go. For lengthening. And I just put this on first. And then for my second mascara, since my eyes water all the time, I'm going to use, also by Benefit, Bad Gal in Waterproof. Love this. And this one I'm going to put mainly at the base and just kind of brush up. I just use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. There we go. It's kind of hard to see, but it's just clear. And I just make sure they kind of stay in place. So I just sweep this over them. I'm going to go back to the IT Cosmetics and use the Hello Light Brightener. It goes with the under eye concealer, and I think a lot of people use it here. But I use it kind of everywhere just to give me a nice little glow. And I don't use a lot, and I just dab some here, right here, underneath the brow, right here on my cupid's bow, and just right here on my chin. Because that's really where I want everything to stand out, where I want the light to hit. And I go back with my beauty blender, and I just dab it out a little bit. And then I go back and I do set it. You don't have to, but I do like to set it. And I go back to the IT Cosmetics contour kit. And I use the highlight right here. And then I use the light side of my Kat Von D brush. And I just dab a little bit and I sweep it. And I just like that. I don't really know if you can see it in person, like on the camera, but it just gives you a nice little shimmer. Okay, now for the lips. I like to use the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lolita. Right here. I love this. And we'll see if I can get that to focus. But it's my favorite. And then in Melancholia, the same thing, just in a lighter color. I'll see if I can get this to show up. There we go. So first I do the Lolita. And that's pretty by itself. Sometimes I just wear that, but today I want to wear some of the lighter, and I literally just dab it right in the middle. It just gives a little something extra. And that's it. That's all I do. And I do that every day. It's probably why I'm late every day, because I do all this every day. But that's okay. I love it. I love makeup. I love hair. And I just decided to do these. I had a lot of people always asking me how do I do my makeup and wanting me to teach them how to do makeup. So I figured, why not just put it on YouTube? That way everybody can know and everybody can see. But yeah, so I hope you like it. You can subscribe below. I'm going to try to do these every Friday, upload them on Fridays. You can follow me on Snapchat and on Instagram. I will put links below, and I will put everything I use below. But yeah, thanks everybody. Have a good weekend.